Sue here. I'm out. So it's Saturday today, and it's Saturday, April the 5th or something, I think. Easter Saturday, and I've just come out for a little while. Everything in my polytunnel is really dry. Anyway, feeling all okay at the minute today, so we just come outside to show you the production of all the things that have grown inside my polytunnel while I wasn't looking. It's a bit dry, so Simon's gone to see if he can get the water put back on so that we can put the sprinkler system on in here, because it's everything needs watering in here, and obviously it's quite hard work watering it by hand when there is so much water, and so Simon needs to sort out the sprinkler system so that we can make sure it's watered, because otherwise I'm going to lose all the seedlings. I'll just show you, actually. Shall we show you? Yeah. Obviously I've not been well for a long time, a few weeks now, and I have been out in the polytunnel when my kids came, and I put loads of seeds in, didn't I, just before I had my stroke. But I just want you to see what's happening right now. So all the seeds that I've put in are growing, so they actually need water, and all my garlic here is growing. Simon has come out, I think he came out in the week to water it, but we need the sprinkler system back on now, so we can just turn it on and water everything, so we don't have to worry about that. But if you look in this bed here, you can see the rocket that I sowed, and it's all growing massively now with the garlic here. I think this garlic might be ready soon, and those lettuces that I planted way in the winter. And then if you look in the bed over, you can see there's loads of rocket in there, and some of it's going to seed, but we won't worry about that, we'll just let it do its thing. In this bed here are my peas. I've noticed that some of them I've got to string them up, but if you look here you can see the ones that I've got growing, and these are my cucumbers that I had as plug plants that I bought on Amazon. And I've noticed that this potting compost from John Innes, I don't think it's very good, I'm sorry to say, but I really don't think it's very good. In fact, everything that I've planted in it so far doesn't grow very well. So these need to go in this bed now. I've got another one up there. I'm just sitting down for a minute because obviously I get exhausted like really quick. So I've just come out, as Simon referred me as to a low watt bulb battery, low volt battery, where I've only got a certain amount of power and then it runs out. So I've got some nasturtiums growing under the table there. These are the leeks here. They're growing really well now, look at them, but they do need lots of water. I don't think they're getting enough now. There's some pansies growing here. I'm just going to weed out some of the plants. So I've got my kneeling cushion. There's an hydrangeas growing massively there. And then if you look up there on the table, can you see all my cabbages and everything that I planted up earlier? But they all need a good drink, they're a bit dry. Some of the stuff that I've done in seeds up here are not growing very well. I think we'll give up with them ones. And the wallflowers and stuff are growing. I'm going to move now, see if I can get up and walk around a little bit. Let's go. Oh, right. So, in here, I did put these chrysanthemums, these other things, but I can't see anything growing. I think that it's too dry, and I haven't been out here to water it. The chrysanthemums, I think, might be growing, but we'll have to wait and see. There's some potatoes still in here that I planted 3 years ago now. There's some baby carrots back there, but I can't see anything. Oh, they're the ball carrots, yeah. Can't see anything back there. Anyway, let's have a look in here. Yeah, so here we are. Here we have the lovely geraniums. Yeah, they're actually growing. There's a couple of weeds in there. These don't seem to be growing very well. Lobelia. Well, they're starting to come now. Look here. There's some weeds in there. And these lobelia are growing better. The blue ones. But these ones don't seem to be growing very well. Anyway, see down here, we're going to try and just do a little bit of weeding. But we want to get in these cucumbers today. So we're going to get these in and string up these peas. That's my main job that I need to do today. My jobs these days are much smaller than the jobs I had before. This is the first day I've actually felt well enough to come outside and do something, because I did have the flu and a really bad cough, which still comes and goes. And I've got some weeds back here that I need to get rid of amongst these garlic. Look at these massive weeds. Yeah, it's that time of year now. And I don't think I'm going to get these out again this year. So we're going to leave the daisies again this year. Might just try and keep them shorter this year though. Remember I said I was going to get them in the garden, but now what's happened, I can't do it now. So we'll probably leave those this year. In here there's loads of stuff growing. Right, so I was just weeding this bit out. Don't you see this? So in here we got some swede. Look at the swede. There's loads. And along here is all the cauliflowers. These are the Romanesco. There's loads. These lettuce here are starting to grow. Beetroot here. These are some little gem lettuce, but they don't seem to be growing very well. What else do we have growing in here? Hold on, let's move this out of the way. We've got a row of something growing really prettily there. Oh, they look like some. Look at those. Well, there's coleus in here. And it definitely needs water, and it's really, really dry. In here, so this is what is this? What is this? Allicin. So all in here is Allicin. All in here is Allicin. All in here, all Allicin. So we need to water celery in here, in this bit, along here. I'm not sure. There's a big weed there. That is not celery. I'll just pull out this big weed. Oh. Anyway. Our little pots with our daffodils in. They look like these all need watering. They're really dry. And we've got some more hyacinths. And there's a little daff there. They were the bulbs that I didn't know what they were, if you remember. Anyway, the strawberries looking good. Over here are the 2 rows of nasturtiums that I planted, sowed. You can see there's some coming up there. I've got a load of weeds in between. Some more nasturtiums there. Not sure where they are, can't see them, but I'm sure they come up once we water it. Oh, sweet peas in there. I think they might have got eaten by whatever this is that's caused this. Something's in there. Caused that. It's probably eating the roots of everything from underneath. Oh, I think they're sweet peas. Here. And some marigolds. Everything's just starting to come up now. Over here. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's the sage. That's looking alright, isn't it? And the strawberry plants in here. All growing. These have got to go out in the garden. Yeah, so I just wanted you to see what's been happening while I haven't been looking? Oh, there's a big stinging nettle back there and he's pulling out. Oh, there. Well, these strawberries all look good. I need to sit down now. Strawberries under there. Look at the parsley. Really growing, and the sage is really taken off now. I need to string up the pins.
Taken off that one.
Huh?
Pipes were taken off there. Can I leave more watch here, Bob?
Oh, don't forget it.
I won't forget.
Will you remember it's there?
Yeah, we'll remember.
I don't know if I will. What's wrong with the pipe?
Well, it was taken off, the green one, the good one. Did have some pipes taken off, like, to drain it, but I don't know.
Have you done it yet? Did you do the...
Oh, no, I just went to nick those other pipes out.
Oh, let's sit down. Yeah, look at all my stuff on the table. Yeah, they're all my purple sprout and broccoli, I think. They all need a good drink. Everything needs giving a good, really good soaking in here. Everything's really, really, really dry. Yeah, and these daff tulips coming out. These really unusual, weirder ones. Very weird. Yeah, they need a good drink too. Anyway. Let's want to have a look on that table there. Oh, I don't think anything's coming up. Everything's really dry. Oh, it's a bug there trying to bite me. Anyway, wallflowers have come up. What's this? That's some kind of pea. Oh, let's put that in the garden. There's no one there. Oh, these are growing. They're really dry. These are what I'm worried about. These are really dry. There's so many growing in one pot, look. Got 4. Need to get them in the ground. Oh, these leeks are growing back here. These little plants and stuff are starting to grow that I took as cuttings. Some pansies, they're not growing, those seeds. But all this stuff is growing. All needs to be gone through. Oh, the ginger mint's growing.
Now sit down and just take it very easy, Bob.
So what?
Sit down and just take it
Yeah, I will, I will. Is the water on?
No, I'll tell you when.
Oh, this is growing now. With French sorrel. I was a bit worried about that. Yeah, I will. There's a rocket, there's. I think that garlic might be done, you know. Feeling a bit warm. Anyway. Just going to do a bit of weeding. I'll get back to you. It's the 8th of April, I just found out. Anyway, I just want to show you quickly. So, my partner just helped me string up all the rest of the peas here. So they're all strung up nicely now. He helped me do that. I've weeded all this bit. He's just come and told me off and told me to stop now because he said I'm doing too much work. So I've stopped now. I won't be doing any more. But I've weeded this bed now. I was just crawling around on my hands and knees. I weeded under here as well. And that one there, and where the strawberries are, I've half done. Yeah, so this bit's all done again now, so it's nice and tidy. It's all been watered. My partner's just cut some of the lettuce for this evening's dinner, and I told him to use some of this rocket here now. That one's gone over too far now, and we had that last night. It was really, really strong, so we'll have some of these fresher leaves here that are all laying down at the moment because where they got watered, they're all flattened. And here we have a load of marigold seeds growing. So we're just going to leave those there. And I planted my 3 cucumbers and put these plastic pots over the top. Luckily I did look at them because they were growing inside the pot, inside some kind of membrane, which was restricting the roof growth. So it's just as well I've now got them in the ground, so we'll see if they take off. So we've covered them up so the slugs don't get them immediately, but hopefully that will be alright. So everything's been watered now. I watered these with the hose thing. So anyway, that's it. Okay, all done, all looking good. Looks good, babe, doesn't it? The seedlings look good.
Oh, am I cutting here? These?
Yeah, just a few of the leaves from the rocket. So whenever you want rocket now, you just take a few of the top leaves, because they're nice and new, whereas them ones are really old now over there. And we'll leave those flowers to the hovering insects, of which we'll probably get some in here soon, like hoverflies. That's about all we get.
How much?
As much as you want to put on a salad. Just a little bit. It's quite hot rocket, isn't it? And look, these are all the daffs and the primulas that I planted. They're all coming up now. Where I've weeded them. Oh, don't they look pretty? Just as how I envisioned them to look. These are lovely, they're all different types. Some of them smell amazing. Like double ones, them ones down there. Don't they look pretty? Oh. Oh wow, this a bit patchy here. I think I'll break up some more primulas. But these are the pink ones here. They're not as good as the yellow ones, are they? Oh, I'll just have to put some more in. Yeah, look at that. Doesn't that look pretty? Some of the daffodils are a bit later. Yeah, we had a bit of an issue here with some of them, didn't we? Like taking their time. Yeah, some of these are still growing, but it still will look nice. Next year will look better. We've got different coloured ones here, look. So the yellow ones are more like your traditional primroses, and these ones are more like primulas. Let's just have a look over here, because Simon's cutting the grass. It smells lovely. The first cut of the year. So a lot of them plants that I'm doing inside the polytunnel to go in here. You can see all they. So what I'll do is when I put them in, I'll just put little handfuls of compost in with them. This is mainly done. See where the water's washed the earth down into the soil, and then we're left with loads of slate, which looks alright. Keep the weeds at bay, won't it? These ones haven't been filled up yet, so Simon's going to fill these with this earth that we got over here. Over here. I want to go look at my potatoes. I'm just going to look at my potatoes. Hopefully they're growing. Have a look. We've got dock leaves growing. Oh dear. What have we got under here? So I'll put this membrane on. Wow, dock leaves are fighting their way through that. Oh, we need to get them out of there. So in here, this is where the brassicas are going to go. So we need to do some more hoops along here. This is the brassicas bed. This is where they're going this year. I did put potatoes in here. Let's see if we can see any. I think there's some coming up here. There. Over there. There's some yarrow there. Yeah, there. Some potatoes growing. Here. Oh, so they're growing. That's the first earlies. Then in this side, we're going to have the second earlies. With a pond. So Simon was going to put that pipe nearer to the top. but he put it a bit too low. So now, yeah, it looks alright, doesn't it? So what we're going to do around the pond is get a load of paving slabs and sort of have them overhanging the pond so that it's sort of covered, so you can't see the plastic at all, so it naturalises it. So we're going to order a load of cheap paving slabs, and Simon will do that. And then I can see we've got ledges, so we could just, like when I order my pond plants, we can just put them on the ledges. I can see some ledges in there. I did cut in some ledges, but I can actually see some now. So I'll just look round this side. I think there's a couple of ledges here. Yeah, I think it's sort of flattened itself out as best it could. We just need to put a couple of big rocks in there. Yeah, just a couple. Yeah, look, there's some ledges here on this side. Not really. I can't wait to see how quick pond life takes hold of this pond. Right, it'll be interesting to see, won't it? Anyway, we've got a couple of ledges over there, so we can start off the plants over there, and then over time they will just grow anyway. That's what'll happen. There's some beetle things in there swimming about. Yeah, I can see something flying, swimming around in there. And then next year I'll ask my friend if they got any frog spawn once it's sort of taken a bit, the pond. If we don't get any natural frogs coming, I think I've got a couple of people with ponds that would quite willingly give me some pond food. And somebody's going to give me a lily, so that'll be nice. So I'm not going to buy a lily. I've got somebody who's going to give me one, so that's better, isn't it, to have one given to you. Simon went round this and cut it all the other day, so it wasn't so big. So he's cut all around the edge, which looks a lot better. So that was good. Look at this bed, it's full of dock leaves. So before we grow anything in these beds, we're going to have to dig out of dock leaves. No dig beds. Well, we're going to have to get on. I think this one is going to be a green manure bed. Clover, red clover I'm going to grow in here. I actually bought some red clover, so I'm not really going to grow anything in this one this year. Red clover for that one, maybe red clover for that one. A couple of them are going to be just red clover, green manure. I'm just going to sprinkle it in, and it will just cover up the bed for this year, because obviously I'm not going to go mental this year now with what I was going to plan on doing. I have a slight change of plan, but I need to get all my potatoes in. Oh, so this one's going to be potatoes in here. We're not putting potatoes in there because we've had potatoes in there for the last 3 years, so we might actually, we could just put potatoes in this one. Yeah, put the potatoes in this. I'm not going to grow any squash this year, and I'm going to just manure that one maybe, or manure this one. Anyway, 2 of the beds are going to be green manure, which I'm just going to throw in. Wildflowers, they're, I think it's clover, red clover I bought. I'll show you it. It's quite pretty, really pretty, so it should encourage some wildlife to come over this side of the garden, and then hopefully we can get all our fruit trees in at some point. We really need to get them in this year, because I noticed they're really struggling now in the big pots that they're in. So we'll try and get them in the garden this year. Simon will have to do that as well. Oh, poor man, he's going to have to do so much work. I'm going to get someone to come and cut the grass for him, but he does like cutting the grass. He's cutting the grass right now. Anyway, let me just go and check on the chickens. Right folks, so that's it for today. So just say goodbye. So I've given you a little bit of a show of what the polytunnel, and it's all looking very nice in here. I'm glad I came out today and done this. Going in now, have a rest, cup of coffee. You missed a pea, bub. Oh, I just noticed one of the pieces got missed. Oh, that one needs stringing up just there. I'll show you just here. This one. Get that one's pea strung up. Oh, okay. I'll let him do that in a sec. So that's it then. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Anyway, my lips are so dry from where I've had blowing my nose continuously. My lips are so dry now. But anyway, so we're out and about now. So we'll come back out again tomorrow. So thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon in the next video. Bye for now. Bye.